important. So what we are doing here, Akash, is a way to save your time. You are not going to read this section, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You are not supposed to read this section. Okay, just ignore this. Read only this section, the one which is here, I mean the question,
Uh-huh.
and tell me what exactly is the question all about. Just read this section and tell me what the question is asking.
They want to show the primary aim of this research study, sir.
Primary aim, okay. And now I want you to read option A. Can this be an answer? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
It can be an answer. Can it be B?
No,
Can it be C?
no,
Can it be D?
no.
So why do you say no to B, C, and D? Why do you say no to B?
Because they wanted to better understand the mechanics, sir. So the primary aim of a research study is a question, not a actual statement.
So what they used or what they found is not important.
It's
Primary
just
goal is
yeah.
what they wanted to search. So the question. So A is the right answer according to you.
But
You know,
sir,
yeah. Go ahead, go
wouldn't
ahead.
reading the top part, like the notes, be helpful for like knowing, like confirming the answer? Or
Of course, yes. So in case you have time, you can read it. But in case you are short on time and you really quickly want to get over, you
yes, sir.
can use this technique, right? If you've got all the
Okay.
time of the world, you can read that. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Here again, I don't want you to read the bullets. I want you to go straight to the options there and tell me what would be the answer. So basically, see, this is not something which I say is a rule that you have to follow it, right? But this is one good way of saving your time. And smart work is always, it always trumps hard work, right? So
Yes,
let's
sir.
see.
The student wants to introduce Catherine Halverson's book to an audience. Catherine, that's fair. Feature. Is it A, sir?
Okay, why A?
Because they're trying to introduce Catherine's book to an audience already familiar,
Hmm.
and it's either A or C, but I don't know. Phenomenon and the Atlantic Monthly features contributors to. No, C wouldn't make sense.
Why
A
C won't make sense?
because Fairway Women and the Atlantic Monthly feature contributors to the Atlantic Monthly for because they're talking about the Atlantic Monthly, but they want to
Yeah,
introduce Catherine Halverson's.
yeah, yeah. That's what I
So
was
it would
saying.
be A, no?
You got it. Yes, that's correct. See,
Okay.
there is one more thing. They are telling what Atlantic Monthly is, but they are saying people already know about it. So this thing is redundant. First published in 1857,
Yes, sir.
which means people know about it and you are repeating that information. That is why C is incorrect. One more reason. A doesn't talk anything about Atlantic Monthly. They say this lady, this and this one discuss female authors. So what it is all about, right?
Mhm.
And they are introducing the woman. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
introducing the book. That's correct. Let's go to the next one. Again, read this
Um,
part and the options.
to present the story to an audience only. You can you scroll down, sir? Should I look
Correct.
at mine, sir? My copy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can just reduce the size. I think you can use your copy as well. That will be easier. Is it
Oh
better?
yeah, this is fine, sir. This is perfect. Sir, is this B?
Okay. So between A and B, why do you think B is a better choice?
Because um, once you present the study to an audience, or because they want to present the study. Oh, so actually, no, it would be A, sir.
Okay, so why A is better?
Because they're saying presenting the study and to the audience already familiar with the environmental DNA,
Mm-hmm.
and B, without reading it, like it I thought it was B initially, because without reading it, I didn't. It says which choice mostly usually uses relevant information from the notes above. The A
Mm-hmm.
and B are giving the same type of concept, like the main idea,
Mm-hmm.
but with A, it uses more detail in that it uses Sarah Euler's Canny's researchers
Mm-hmm.
analyze the specifics water samples in that
Mm-hmm.
which is like that studies.
Yeah. So we want to present a study which is more comprehensive in A. B seems like it is sacrificing some important details, like who are the
Yeah.
researchers and what research they did. All that we want to ignore is any detail about environmental DNA because people are familiar with it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So A is a better choice. Yeah. So that is good. See, this is working. You don't even have to read the story, and it saves pretty much a lot of time.
Sir, is this B, sir?
So between B and A,
I chose B, sir, because it says that to audience unfamiliar with Sam Malouf,
yeah. So
and
Sam
Sam
Maloof was,
Malouf
yeah.
giving that context that he was born in 1916 and died in 2009, and during his
Hmm.
life he made a chair that you can see in the Boston, made sense. But then A also makes sense in that describing the chair, he's describing the rocking chair. But I just didn't think that American woodworker was enough of a describing material.
Okay, so B says Sam Maloof, and it talks about where was he born, when was he born. It's actually when was he born,
Hmm.
but it doesn't even tell whether he is a woodworker or what. It simply says he
Oh,
made it clear that you can see if you visit some museum. It doesn't even talk about the chair. It talks
yes,
about the
sir.
museum. So there's no detail of the chair. There is no detail about who Sam Maloof was. So it tells about the history of Sam Maloof, but not the profession of Sam Maloof.
Yes, sir.
A says it pretty much describes the chair in detail first. This, walnut rocking, this chair. And it does cover what is said in B, Boston's Museum, right? In Boston's Museum of Fine Art. So that is already told in A.
Yes, sir.
It's just one piece of furniture created by, and it talks about him. So this information is more important that he's an American woodworker than when he was born. In this context, born in 1916 and died in 2009, We are not studying history. We are talking about a woodworker, which
Yes, sir.
makes more sense. So, do you think A would be a better choice?
Yeah, I think A could be a better choice, sir.
Yeah, okay. There is the answer there. So, this is how you can reason it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And always remember, reason is more important than rationality,
Yes, sir.
right? Rational versus reasonable. So, go with the reasonable, then rational. So, reason it out. Like, why would a certain option would be a better option? And there's nothing like 2 plus 2 equal to 4. It is about how you reason it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's nothing fixed. Again, read this part and the options.
Yes, sir.
But don't rush. Take your time. As such, you are saving a lot of time by reading less, so there is no need to rush.
Sir, this one would be A, right?
Yeah, that's correct. The question says he wants to present the study and its finding. So the study is also there, led by these people. This is the finding. Identified a total of these many species, right? And a study. So they talk a little bit about the study also, a little bit about the result also, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, that's correct. Okay, let's see this one.
So this one is definitely A, sir, right?
Definitely, yes. Yes. See, it's not even taking you 10 seconds to answer it. If you had read this and then gone to this and then come to A, this would have easily taken like 2 minutes, isn't it? Your screen
Just the
seems to have,
they said
yeah,
that the emphasizing that fact was like emphasizing the distance was the 62-mile long one.
certainly, yeah. So that's what. See, it is very important how you save your time. The less you read, the more you understand. The,
Yes,
the
sir.
problem is that they give so much of stuff to focus on that it is very easy to get defocused, right? So, if you're, say, if you're driving a car on a road and there are, let's say, 5,000 cars, are
Mm.
you supposed to look at all the 5,000 cars or just one car which is right in front of you, one car behind you, one car towards your right, one car towards your left? That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
So if there are 1,000 cars on the road, they can't do anything. Only four cars are important, right?
Yeah.
So only certain piece of information is important, but there's so much of data given. And what happens? We start looking at all the data and analyzing it. See,
Yes, sir.
what is the function of eyes? The function of eyes is to capture all the information, right? So wherever your eyes fall, it's like reading. In a way, eyes read everything, right? If you look
Mm.
around your room, it will try to read everything, right? What is the function of the brain? The function of the brain is to analyze all the data which is read by the eyes.
Yes, sir.
The only way to give a little, what do you call, rest to your brain is to control your eyes, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't let all the data fed to the brain.
Hmm.
Your brain will be relaxed, right? Less work, more
Yes, sir.
enjoyment. So your brain will be happy. That's what. So read less, unless it is. So don't let your eyes fall on everything there in the
Hmm.
question. You have to be very selective.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this will, people say read fast, read fast, read fast. I say read less. It is as good as reading fast. When you read less, at a normal pace, it is as good as reading fast the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
Reading fast sacrifices your comprehension, isn't it?
Mhm.
But reading less enhances your comprehension.
Yes, sir.
So there are big advantages of being focused, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm skipping the questions which are of different type. We'll come to them later. So this is the next one. Let's see. Again, read this part. Read the part. And again, when you read it, look at only the main thing. Yeah, that's
Sir, would it be B, sir?
absolutely. There is no other one which gives you those words. Look at the tone of it. We are talking about, we want to search disadvantages, right?
Yes, sir.
May misidentify the main features. That's the disadvantage, right? And this is the only one which is giving the disadvantage. Rest
Yes,
of
sir.
them do not talk about any kind of disadvantage. Isn't
Yes,
it
sir.
funny? Isn't it easy? You are able to do all these questions in less than 50 seconds, not even 1 minute.
Yeah, what's the difference between B and C, sir? I was between B and C initially, and I chose B, but
Something describes these traits such as da 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 da, whereas this tags describe this da 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 da. They are telling what these things describe. Are we
Mhm.
looking at description or disadvantage?
We're looking at descriptions, sir. I mean disadvantages.
We are
Sorry.
looking at disadvantage,
Yeah.
right? That's what the question says. Very clearly, disadvantage. So this is the description. It doesn't, the tone of C is not towards criticizing something. It's like giving some information and differentiating between two things. So we do not want to differentiate something. Audio features describe da 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 da, which may vary within da da da, whereas descriptive text describe da 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 da, which are da 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 da. What is this? Description of two things and differentiating between the two. So see, I'm not even reading. I want you to focus on the framework of a sentence. That's what rhetorics constitute. Rhetorics means how an argument is built.
Yes, sir.
You're not supposed to go into the thick of the thin things. You're not supposed to understand every minute detail of every word given in the question. And that's what life is all about also, right? There are so many things around us. We are supposed to focus on what is important, right? But by our very nature, we try to gather everything. Some problem with your connection, it seems?
Sorry, sir. Yeah, I'm back, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was some problem with the
I
connection,
think
it
it is.
seems. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. But do you get the
Yeah.
crux of what it is?
But yeah, I understand, sir.
Yeah,
Got it. Yes, sir. I got it.
great. Let's go to the next. Okay. Now let's go to another variety of questions. All right. We have done this. Now, this is another type of question, which is transition questions. So there are certain transition words, as you can see. In addition, actually, however, regardless. Now you have to see what is the relationship between these two parts, this part and this part. Is it so? Is it
Yes.
adding some extra information? Then it will be in addition. If it is talking about
Yeah.
something which is like a factual information, you will say actually. If it is a U-turn, it is however. If it is something which you want to disregard, something which you want to say it's less important, we'll say regardless. So see what is
Mhm.
the what is the type of transition happening between this part? How are the two parts related to each other? And
It
then figure out the right one.
it would be A, right, sir?
Yeah, how do you figure it is A?
Because they said that Coleridge's Taylor emphasizes mixed ancestry, and for example, he referred to himself as Anglo-African, and in addition, he incorporated the sounds of a traditional African music, which makes sense. Actually, however, regardless, don't make sense in that
Yeah,
sort
exactly. So
because you're
he's
adding.
trying to give, yeah, trying to give two details about his English, I mean, his mixed origin, like what he did with his mixed origin. So, first thing is that he referred himself as Anglo African. Second thing is he incorporated the elements of two different types of music because he was having this mixed parentage. So, that's why, in addition, that makes a lot of sense. That's good. You figured quite quickly. Okay, what about this one?
Um, this is D, sir.
Yeah. So there is a similarity between the two and how she um, connected personal life with certain events. Yeah, that's good.
This is A, sir.
Um, if not A, then
There are more. There are those who. This is C then, right?
if not C, then
It's B,
if not B, then
D.
yeah. How
How
can
would
D
it
be
be
the
D,
right
sir?
one? You tell me. Read it. Put D there and figure out how can D be the right one.
That is, there are those who. There are those who are either distribution, turning factor, and we see distribution. Oh, I mean, then in that situation, sir, wouldn't it? I'm between A and D, sir. I can't see the difference between A and D.
So what is furthermore?
Furthermore, it's telling more information, sir.
Is it giving more information about something or just explaining what is said? So more information means
Oh,
one more piece of information. And
yes, sir.
explanation is that is means you are trying to put something in simple words. So there
Yes,
is
sir.
no extra, I mean, there is no additional information there. So furthermore, let's take an example. How do you use furthermore? Can you please tell me?
I mean, you would talk about furthermore and saying, um, you'd like add addition to it. So like furthermore, he went on. So James talked to his teacher. Furthermore, he talked to the principal. Like you would have to add more for more information.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I joined the gym to build my body. Furthermore, I also ended up making lots of new friends.
Yes, sir.
So I'm talking about I'm furthering the information, uh, the story by telling one more piece that I ended up making a lot of friends. I joined the
Yes, sir.
gym to build my body. Furthermore, I ended up I made a lot of new friends. So that's where furthermore comes in. That is to explain what is already said. And that's what is happening here. So yeah, you have to look at, again, there's a bit of rhetorics also involved, how an argument is built, and based on that, you are supposed to select the right transition word there. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that's that. This is interesting, and these are, I mean, this helps you get very good marks there because 20, almost 20% of your SAT would constitute these types of questions.